Assalamu alaikum. This is Rajiv Mohammed Nuzul Karim, Mirpur, Dhaka, Bangladesh. I am welcoming to everybody who can presently view our broadcast, who futurely viewed our broadcast. I would like to thank our admin to give us such a nice opportunity and such a nice career planning in this moment. I'd like to thank Mr. Mizanur Rahman through our Bangladesh Button meeting host. I would like to thank Mr. Mahdi Hassan Tipu, make me a broadcaster. I would like to thank Mr. Rezal Kodim. He can give me all support to make me a TV channel, to make me a broadcaster, to make me the to make me just a information regarding the problem. Our today, this is my 20 live broadcast. Our topic is TBC, is life changing. We can justify this is based on four phases. First, what is we know what is TBC, then why we work here. Third, what the facility in this moment building TBC. Fourth, based on blog, we can based on blog we can provide you TBC have the all facility in this moment. Let's know what is TBC. TBC is a adapted based abundant cryptocurrency. It's a private phone, a smartphone money. It's a private currency, smartphone money, and its price depends on people journey. Every people have a fixed value. Based on people journeys, its price increase 1 to 5% a day. Its price always up, never fall down. On the other sense, in this moment, the world have almost 2,000 cryptocurrency. Their price depends on capital market price. Their price sometimes rise up, sometimes fall down. Based on this, their client make sometimes gain, make sometimes lose. So the TV on the other currency is a scam. So let's say why we work on TBC. We can think and make career plan for surviving, for maintain our all expenditure and maintaining future for our future life. Based on this, we can justify TBC. TBC, what facility is here? TBC have daily income facility, TBC have weekly income facility, TBC have monthly income facility, TBC have passive residual income. So, based on this, we have all facilities. So, TBC is a very good career planning, and so we work on TBC. Let's check what facility built in here. If you can work on TBC, you need only minimum some criteria. You have a smartphone or computer or laptop, and you have a net facility. If you have all of this, you can join TBC. If you can join TBC, admin in this moment give you 2,200 US dollar as your wallet TBC 009, and you based on this you can purchase everything. So against this, if you want to purchase, you need to active your send button. If you want to active your send button, you need to give admin fee in TBC admin in through Bitcoin by your uh, uh, seniors leaders with the help of the senior leaders. If you can give admin fee, your send button is activate. If you can activate your send button, you can participate send button meeting. If you, in that case, if you are a billionaire, you can receive 10 kringle. If you are a billionaire, you can receive 10,000 kringle. In this moment, one kringle equal to 8.67 US dollar. So 10 kringle equal to 87 US dollar, and 10,000 kringle equal to 87,000 US dollar almost. So you can finally understand what opportunity is here. Behind this, you have the opportunity to purchase from your senior leaders or others. then you can receive, if you can equivalent $100 purchase, you can receive one TBC gift from the admin. So you have lot of opportunity. You have lot of opportunity to work here, directly and indirectly. So here is all facilities here to make the a career is here. Let's go to block because our admin language is block. Admin directly published his opinion to block, and we are receive our admin language from the block. Admin say hello world, that is billion coin. Today is 8 May 2019, uncategorized. It is a very important part and very important videos. Let's take step by step to success for life and TBC. Yes, let's say it's a very important message for you and me. What is here? Yes, it is our great leader, Mr. Stephen Covey. He's the 404 live broadcast. Let's check what is here. Uh, yes, yes, we have to change the world globally. Uh, This is very important, and how we can as a block, we can say is, the 8 gigabyte between the chat area. It's very important TBC, the TV66. Yes, it is Casivio. How he can get the left side of person. So much offer in there. তাদের জন্য আমাদের we have important message regarding Marcel. Another Mr. Donitorable announcement, big announcement is here. So it is very important. On the other side, we can justify the facility of TBC is here. So it is the time to justify. Let's go back to that blog, and we can identify what big news is here. We can justify though it is our it is our nearest country is India. Let's check what is involving here. Yes, it is a Hindi broadcast, so you can read it very clearly. You can find it very. They can describe the quick ball facility and what facility is here. Quick ball facility is a very good facility, and you can find a quick one everything leaderboard. Which is very important. That middle planning is very important for you, me, and everyone. It's a quick one facility. Everything you can purchase from the quick one. Yes, yes. Everything you see, it is so we have we have lot of work is here. Yes, so let's take the important video, and we can based on this we can decide the very use instead of admit fees paid live broadcast. Yes, it is our TBC TV66, Mr. TBC management. Yes, from the Casino. It's a very good records. It's very theater. Here is everything is voice gifts we can receive from the TBC and the maximum value to what the positions. They can make music and it's really enjoyable. It's really enjoyable. Congratulations, Mr. Crypto Management. The so nice message. They are congratulated to Bangladesh because the broadcasting of Bangladesh, number of broadcasting and the regulators. Our admin is today they is Bitcoin TBC. Yes, he can justify it. So we can understand and we can learn how we can pay the admin fee of world. Then another big being broke is not a crime, but not doing sometime about it is. Yes, let's say that we know what is here and what message we have received. Yes, this is our the Amici optimist from the Nigeria. His videos, he described very easily English language and we can understand it very finely. Yes, he can say that regarding redemption, we discuss the redemption. Redemption is not required; it's illegal. But if based on redemption, you can break the relation with the Casibio, break the relation with the admin, and it's not at all a good scenario. So you need to understand and you need to decide this moment is doing is okay or not. Then TBC can meet all of your life financial needs. It's a very important the videos. Yes, is published our crypto dynamic 2 bed and kill live 186. Madam are make very good broadcast, live broadcast এবং enjoyable broadcast. Yes, we can clap on this madam. He's 186, and we are waiting to his 200. Yes, it's a very good job, very good job. Yes, he can discuss with leaderboard. He can discuss with last week. The Nigerian the third time receives last week is placer will and holiday promo also is here. We can learn the KCB, the description of admin how to describe and how we need to work. Let's back another how task works. Yes, is another important. Yes, it's dynamic two key aspects in for 186. Mr. and Mrs. Life Broadcast is really enjoyable. They do very proper. They, how we can receive rewards and what we have based do based on these rewards. The SAR describe it very smoothly and very enjoyably extent of a peer-to-peer transaction propagate of goals against this which you can receive with 1 TBC. He can express a holiday promo of the 2019. It is very important. He can describe with redemption. He will say in this moment redemption is not essential, but receive towards is important. You can receive towards from admin from against towards. So, this is as a broadcaster, you can receive the broadcaster rewards. He can explain it very nicely. This, so we can understand it. So and let's sign up merchants. So we have too much to offer there. It's a very important message by today. Yes, let's take the message. What we are finding here is our Dan Hart, Dan Hart views. He is expressed in the Bitcoin country with non-interruptible big announcement, congratulations. He also described um, the Bitcoin the mining and there is it's Tony West and Sasha Holder description. They describe it very importantly and they can express. It's a very important result. We need to all videos can see. Another very important message is here the planning. Yes, the planning of admin is a very important. Yes, yes, the seven million revolution. 2,213 people is active and joined this week. But 2019, 5 days. So based on 5 days, we need to 477 people is joined here. May 22, 10 days. Against these 10 days, we need to 950 people joining. June 5, we need 1907 joining. June 27, we need 3815 joining. July 21st, 76 to 9 need joining. August 16 need 15 to 59 joining. Based on this, February 12, we need 7 78 lakhs 12,500 people joining. So we can understand the situation and, and make on this up to 29 March 2000. We need to learn the distribution phase is closed. It's 1 day only. The distribution phase is changed to the next phases. Admin also describes here very smoothly how much facility is here and how we work on this based on here. Admin also illustrates some dates, some important days, and we need to learn the date. Is very important. First June 27. Here admin said 2,000 members become fully active in being just about as many new members in a little over 2 weeks. So at more than 1,250% listed by that time. July 21st, almost 4,000 members become full active in the being just about as many newspapers in a little over 2 weeks and 150%, 1,500% are listening period up to September 30, where the 15,000 new members will be have joined the TBC of this month. Even the newest members are talking full advantage of Bitcoin bounties and you need to sign up hun- hundreds of new members each week in order to win the Bitcoin contest. There is a heavy hitter really inspiring the whole TBC community as they raise the bar of that can be done when it comes to uh, recruiting. So it's a very important message for you, we and everyone, and we need to work based on this planning. This future planning is very important for you and me. Let's back to our broadcast, and we can by stop sharing we can back with our panels. Yes, we are in panel. Let's take our uh, let's take our viewer panel and we what is waiting for you, me, and everyone. Yes, in viewer panel we can find a lot of information is here. Yes, we can find Mr. Rajiv Koi who is here. Thank you, Mr. Rajiv Koi, to watch and based on your watch, we are. It is very inspiring. You keep us tremendous effort. Always you are watching our videos. Again, we come back to the panel. In this moment, we have no panel leader with us, but we have a very strong moment. We have the admin block. in September 13th. Also, besides the blog, we have also trading facility, and this trading facility is really effective for you, me, and everyone. We are waiting on this. So we based on this we can understand and learn the TBC have all facilities to earn a lot of to maintain our cost and our family efforts. Also, we have a lot of opportunity to solve our poverty. It's the future money, so it gives us the future energy to us, and this is the time to work as a full time and give a lot of the facility and rewards here.